again. What's up? So, current situation, we're gonna head to the four-door Civic. That's gonna be the new build. More like a daily. It's not gonna be anything over the top. I'm gonna keep the same engine, automatic trans, though I'm not gonna swap it. I want something that I can just cruise around and not be shifting a bunch of gear. I'm getting older now, so I'm kind of getting tired of all the shifting. Plus, my Tacoma is a manual, so I don't worry about that. My hatchback is also a manual, so I don't have to worry about having a vehicle to shift when I get bored. But I have always wanted a four-door. That one came up for a great price, even though I'm gonna have to build an engine for it. Kind of sucks, but gives me something to do over the winter, and take my time and build me a daily. So it has a D16Y7. That's a non-VTEC version. I was planning to do a Y8, but why do a Y8 head if you're gonna be running a automatic trans? So no, I'm not doing that. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the Y8 intake on it, cause the Y7 intake looks janky with all those two air cleaner boxes. I really don't dig it. So yeah, I'm gonna do Y8 conversion on the head, but I'm gonna go through the full build of the engine. Bearings, rings, water pump, oil pump, all of that, and have me a nice decent daily that I can put around. But one thing I'm gonna tell you though, it's gonna be clean. So I'm currently taking out the engine now. I'm heading to take out the engine, and I did jump the gun. Sorry, I started taking it apart, didn't record them. So yep, I'll catch you guys on the flip side and give you guys a walk around. Even though I made a shorts, go check that out. I'll link that in the video. Go check that out, so you guys can see how it looks, but you'll get a better look today. So as soon as I'm there, I'll let you guys see it. Alright, current situation. Here's the car. It's not terrible, as I showed you guys. Like that. Yeah, it was parked for a long time, so it's gonna need tires. But yeah, it's current state. So flaws, I think that's fixable. Rust here, but that's fixable. Inside the trunk, sorry it's a mess right now, but as I told you guys, I jumped the gun and started taking things apart. But there's no rust in the trunk or nothing like that. Overall, the body is clean. The only other part is right here. It's just the two corners right there, and those can be fixed. Interior of the car, pretty clean. Gotta fix these spots. I would rather if it was black or gray interior, but as soon as you start driving, you won't even remember that it's brown. It has like 265. Yeah, even though it's clean up, still gotta go through and clean it up a little more. Right here, the door I don't know if it's gonna be fixed or I'm probably gonna change it. Get a fresh door for it. The hood latch cable is broken, so I'm gonna have to get one of those. The hood is chipping, so alright, so yeah, as I told you, D16Y8, everything is here. AC, that's what I wanted. I wanted the car with everything. I didn't want half of the AC lines to be gone and all of that. I will be losing cruise control because I'm going to change the steering wheel, although there's a kit where you can retain cruise control and all that, but nah, because I'm going to do a wire tuck and all of that. I will not be deleting the evap or everything that controls emissions. I will be keeping, because the state that I live, you are required to do a emissions test, so I'll be keeping all of that. So I'll keep the converter and all that, but fuel, I'll be doing something different with that. Yeah, there's a lot of little things that I'm gonna change and I'm gonna do, but yeah, as I said, I'm keeping the automatic trans. I'm gonna spray the engine bay because I like a clean car. Do a wire tuck on both these and the engine like I did my hatch, but I'm keeping the evap system and all of that to do with emissions, so this car can go through emission testing and stuff like that. I'll be keeping power steering and AC because this is gonna be a daily, so I need to make sure I have all of those: heat, AC, power steering. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and change over in some work clothes and start taking out the axles and releasing the torque mounts and stuff like that. I don't have a engine hoist, so I'm gonna take it out from, raise the car up and slide it from underneath. So kind of sucks, but it works. I've done it before, done it plenty of times. Just gotta deal with it. So alright guys, I'll change some clothes, start doing some work, and I'll update you guys as I go along. Oh, and I already found a Y7. It's kind of sprung up bearing, but it's better than this one. This one had water in the oil for a long time, so you know that's not gonna look very good. So I'm not even gonna waste my time tearing it apart. I'm just gonna get the next donor, tear that apart, and I already have a list of stuff that I need to order for that. But first thing I want to do first is get the engine bay cleaned and painted, wire tucks, and then move on to the other stuff. So one thing at a time. Alright, current situation, we're on Jackson's, so I'm gonna go on underneath. So I already drained all the fluids from the last time, so I'm gonna start taking apart like axles and rear T-bracket. Not my favorite, but it has to be done because you know this manifold and that tight space to get wrenches in there. Wish I had a power tool, but I do have the power tools, but they're at the storage and I don't want to mess with that right now. So next, take out wheels, pull axles, rear T-bracket, and everything that is connected underneath, like torque mounts and stuff like that. Get those out of the way. And found me a nice surprise under the car. Guy didn't tell me that he put holes in the fuel tank. Quite nice, right? Yeah, I have to deal with that now. So, yeah, this rust is rather nasty. But that's the least of my problem right now. All of those stuff can be fixed. Alright, when I get some of those stuff out, I'll update you guys. Okay, current situation. I have the axles out. Those are gone. The torque mounts, can't talk, are loose. So those are taken care of. The transmission shift cable is out. The rear main bolts are out. The one over there being a pain in the rear end. I don't know if you guys can see, but that one over there, if it was the wide intake, it wouldn't be such a bad thing. But yeah, it's been an ass. And yeah, the axles are out. I pulled a battery tray because I'm just gonna take the wiring harness and everything out with the engine. It's easier than to be. When the engine is out, you can unplug all the plugs. When you're putting it back in, you put back the wires with the engine. So, and as I told you, I'm gonna do a wire talk with the original harness. You can get a talk harness, but it's manual. If you want the automatic one, you would have to go through like Wire or one of those guys. I'll just do an engine talk like I did with my hatch, and I use the OG harness. So yeah, I'm gonna get the EC out, unplug that, pull the wiring harness out with the engine. The only hold up right now is the wiring harness and that one rear mount bracket. I'm gonna have to find a way out to get a wrench in there without it being a beep. So yeah, that's the current situation. Otherwise from that, after that, I'm gonna drop her down on the ground, then loose the engine mounts and let her just sit there, and then use the jack to raise it all the way up so I can slide the engine out. I am gonna need an engine cart though. Not an engine cart, one of those dollies. The board dollies where you can slide things around so we can move around easier. So yeah, but Home Depot is right up the road, so I can go get one of those. Yeah, so far so good, except for that engine mount. Comment in the comment section the easiest way to get that bolt out. I'm gonna try and see if you guys can see it. Nah, don't worry about it. So yeah, that's currently where I'm at. I'm working pretty slow today. It's a Sunday, so you know the vibe, but it's going. So as soon as I get the engine dropped down and out, I'll let you guys know. I didn't bother to record all of that boring stuff. You guys seen plenty of these engines come out of these cars already, so we're just sticking to the basics and just moving forward. Alright gang, the engine is out. Still got a bunch of work to do, but this is all I'm gonna do today. The next time I'm just gonna go through and start stripping the engine bay and start looking at what I need to do. I'm definitely gonna be working on after stripping the engine bay, I'm definitely gonna be working on the front end next. All the bushings and stuff and ball joints are gonna needed to be changed. Gotta change my I don't remember what that is. Put it in the comment section. Yeah, so that's the current plan. I'll be using this transmission, so definitely gonna separate it. I might tear down the engine a different day, but as I told you, I already have a donor, so no sense wasting time on that one. So that's gonna be in storage for a while. I might use it for a spare engine or
I have a plan to make it into a mini-me, so that build series will be coming up. But yeah, it's gonna take a lot. But that's it for today. There's a lot, I can tell you. I don't even know where to start, but I'll keep you guys updated. Alright gang, so it's the end of the day. I got the engine out. Still got some brackets, brake booster, miscellaneous things that need to be taken out before I can spray the bay and then clean it. I'm thinking about spraying rose gold, but not the same champagne that's in, because that color is called Honda Champagne, but rose gold to give it a little more pop. Later on down, the car will be resprayed. I don't know what color yet, but engine bay definitely I can take care of that, so I will. So on that note, still have a lot of work to do. I'll make a video when I have all the brackets and stuff taken out. Go from there. It's starting to get cold, so the progress of videos might be slow. So just bear with me on that. But yeah, we have made some progress so far. The engine's out. Next move is getting the brackets and all the accessories or whatever, like the cruise control and stuff, taken out. And then the front end, the ball joints and all of that stuff. Since the engine is out and stuff, it's gonna be easier to work around those, so I'm definitely gonna do that. I wanna change the bushing to energy suspension bushings. Do some ball joints, upper control arm and stuff like that. New shocks. I'm not using coilovers, I'm gonna use lowering springs. I'm thinking teens. Depends on the budget. And then that's basically it. As I go along, I'll update you guys. But for now, it's basically mechanicals that I'm taking care of, because cosmetics can come later. So yeah, catch you guys on the other one. On my way to go do some errands. Crap. This video might be crappy because of the lighting.